I thought it was a really interesting script, and I thought obviously funny, but also space in there to do something a bit stylistically interesting. And the direction Sarah's taking it in, sort of the giallo, sort of 70s Italian horror film aesthetic, I think could be really, really interesting.
The casting process was quite straightforward, really simple for me. We knew straight away we wanted to work with Rachel Teeth. She's a local actress, very well known, very well liked and respected, very funny. I've worked with Rachel in the past. Sammy Dobson was sort of given to me in a meeting. She was like, oh, you've got to use Sammy Dobson. I was like, I've heard of her, but I've never seen her work. So I did a little bit of research, seen her show reel, did a little bit of digging, started phoning a few people, like, oh, what's she like? Is she any good? And I got nothing but rave reviews. So we've got two phenomenal actors on board.
You can see both pairs?
Yeah, so we'll come down and get another shot for that one. This is sort of more
My name is Sarah Hayden and I am the writer, and I'm also doing some directing today. Did start as a radio sketch. You're only thinking of sound for that really, and what the characters are going to come across that, and if you need any sound effects, any music. So to expand that, I really had to think, what can we stick in there that's visual, and I think that was picked up quite early on, like popping as much visual stuff as we can get in there. So yeah, it's fascinating how it's evolved.
This is about as...
Selecting the crew actually was the quickest part of this process, because I knew I wanted to work with people that I trusted, and I wanted to work with people that care. James McAleer, the DOP, that was a very simple thing to get him on board as well, purely based on his showreel. I watched his showreel and I was like, this guy knows how to create really atmospherical stuff. And so we got Phil Quinton on sound. And every time I was on set with Phil, I just knew we had this sort of connection. Stephen Headley, the editor, again, very, very easy. He edited several short films that I was in. John Noble, props and set design. And the props he's created for this is just amazing. The detail is absolutely sensational. Sherilyn Oliphant, hair and makeup. She specialises very much in detail again. And I think that's what I've tried to look for, is people that have a good attention to detail.
I'm really in awe of the amount of talent that's in that room. I'm so chuffed that we've got like a solid bunch of people. I'm leading a fantastic team. I'm really excited about it, and just all the different aspects, and like juggling loads of plates, and I'm really getting stuck into it. I love it, really loved it.
Teesside has an abundance of talent, and I feel we've been given an opportunity that we've got to jump on and ride, because we don't know how long this is going to last. So we've got to really prove ourselves now, and so that they've put all these call outs for different types of talent, and I feel that if we all work together collaboratively, whether one filmmaker manages to put Teesside on the map or 10 filmmakers put it on the map, if one does it, we've done our job. We just need the world to know that Teesside exists.
But I think we have our own more gentle persona, and I think that through expanding our net to the writers of Teesside and to the filmmakers and story makers of Teesside, that's just going to come out in the writing. I think we have a real surreal cast over things, because we've got Vic and Bob and things like that, people like that who have always introduced that quirky sense of humour. And it all comes down to the people and the nature of the people. There's still a really good heart behind the people of Teesside, and I think that feeds into it as well. I mean, on this sketch, not so much, because it's a bit like, what's happening here, but yeah.